And we are back with more Moons of Madness. Last time we left off, well, alright, so we took care of the good Dr. Ina. So she's out of the way. She's dead, basically. She was evil until the very end, when she kind of had a bit of snap back to lucidity. We did discover, though, that she is involved in the higher echelons of the Orochi Corporation, and that they had an entire android-built secret base beneath our current, more modernish but like less technologically advanced Mars base. And at some point, they had kidnapped our mom in the past, and in order to protect us, our mom embraced the quantum equation she was studying and became a space witch who knows all beyond the veil of reality and kind of lost her mind. And, yeah, I mean, this game lives up to madness, so, the entire description itself. Oh, and then when we went, not back in time, kind of back in time, we found a cave here on Mars that went back in time to our childhood basement, where our mom basically predicted all the events that are playing out now. Our friends found a giant portal, well, our coworkers, I should say, found a giant portal that they're researching. They opened it, and we've lost communication with them. And now we are... Wait, what was it we were doing? We came down to this floor to... Oh yeah, this is part of either Project or something Icarus. And we are trying to unravel the secrets that Orochi Core is hiding. What are those weird waves? Oh, it's a light, okay. So yes, plenty of madness. I thought I saw tentacles creeping at the side of my vision, but that doesn't appear to be the case anymore. The door is actually a bit broken.
They hide like rats under the floorboards. Stick their tendrils where they cannot. I have seen where they root, slither like snakes amongst the leaves.
Okay, and that appears to be our space witch mom. And the reason I keep referring to her as a witch is that in her diary, she was like, I guess when she was young, her mom would scare her with stories about like, if you're not good, the witch will get you. And when our mom's back was against the wall, it's kind of like that I'll become the witch that they fear. So that is why she is a space witch. Because she is a witch in space. Okay. That's a lot of pushing, but I guess we just closed behind us. Wait. Okay. Not too shocking. One way. Oh. Okay, I guess that button normally would open the door, but not right now. We don't really know any other human employees that would be down here. There is Professor Ina. There is the CEO of Orochi. They kind of implied that he was here, but maybe he was going to get here. Knowing who he is from Secret World, I would imagine that he is fine. Whether he decided to take the ship that exploded in the atmosphere or not. Can't actually kind of like hop up to look inside. Okay. Can't open this either. Trying to remember all my buttons here. Okay. Ooh. The Icarus complex.
God. It's completely taken over.
Filth, seething tendrils of a hive, ever expanding. Fools! They cannot be contained.
Okay. Oh yeah, there was all those like missions looking for water, so I guess that explains some of the stuff where they, in theory, found water. Assuming this isn't just normally blue-tinted glass looking into a rocky cavern. Which I guess it might be? But okay. Kind of already had the assumption given how she mentioned it before, but yeah. It seems like our Space Witch mom is anti-filth. Which filth basically is all this black symbiote goop everywhere. Uh-oh. I forgot that if we step in stuff like that, we take damage. I'm assuming a cactus or some sort of protective seat. Okay, I guess we'll take the doors one at a time. So I wonder if this is... I mean, I guess technically, well, we started with an elevator that was underneath the laboratory, not the greenhouse, but I wonder if this part is more directly underneath the greenhouse. Ooh. Okay. It tried to poke me. Good to know. Okay, so the spiky plant kills very quickly. I thought basically maybe it would just be the tendril, but... So it's anywhere where that root was. I'll admit, I'm kind of like, hopefully not a lot of combat here. Give me lore, give me exploration.
My God. It's completely taken over.
Filth! Seething tendrils of a hive, ever expanding. Fools! They cannot be contained.
I have always enjoyed the voice actors for Secret World stuff. Overall, the voice acting in the game's not bad. Okay, there's the tendril. Oh, so like it travels. Interesting. Yep, couldn't get to us. Doesn't appear to be any interactables around here. I get kind of distinct Zerg from StarCraft vibes there. Wow, it's been so long since I've played StarCraft. The defensive turret tentacle thing that like shoots into the ground and pops up. Alright, I would assume... Oh no, okay, so we're...
Jesus. Orochi has leverage on everyone.
Yep, so we're still logged in as basically the CEO. Your request. We have obtained the files requested and placed them into this console for review. The files include detailed avenues of leverage against the Invictus crew. If there is need to put into place additional surveillance measures, we are prepared to do so. Wish your visit a pleasant one. Semper Severus, Control. Volkova, Ina. At age 27, Dr. Ina Volkova was directly involved in Irely v. Krichev, which gained significance internationally as the incident at Krechal. Krechal? For several years, she had worked at a decommissioned military air base a few miles outside of Krechal, Belarus. Thousands in the small city were killed by an explosion at the base. An explosion meant to cover up horrific containment breach of an alien substance used in her research. The high-profile trial uncovered several classified experiments attributed to Volkova, with high-ranking officials in the government denying knowledge of her research. Before a verdict could be delivered, Volkova fled Belarus and claimed asylum in the Russian Federation Embassy in Tokyo. Stationed at the embassy, exiled on extradition, Ina was unable to continue her research. We offered her the opportunity to work without constraints. She accepted under the terms of the strictest NDA and forced return to Belarus upon disclosure. While her ethical integrity is questionable, her skill is undeniable. Recommend vigilant surveillance and determination of trust upon results. Okay. Which we know didn't quite pan out, as she kind of sided with the filth. Shane Newhart. That's us. Shane Newhart. Minor childhood trauma documented by a licensed family psychiatrist. Fear of abandonment. Mild social anxiety. Graduated from Brown. 2046. GPA 2.9. PhD. Mystonic Mechanical Engineering. 2052. A peculiar note. Created a practical equation to explain the theoretical underpinnings of Yang Mills and the mass gap in his sophomore year. The apocryphal claim is that it was made in a single weekend. Otherwise, unremarkable. Dr. Newhart is key in our understanding of Cynthia Newhart's studies and possible whereabouts. Recommend continued surveillance of home and office, potential asset for leverage, if Newhart ever reemerges from isolation. Oh, so for our mom. Which, yeah, basically that's Cynthia Newhart. Recommend hiring at local Manticore office engineering position. Accepts all salary requirements. Push for more information on Cynthia Newhart. Okay. Josephine Wilcox. First Lieutenant Josephine Wilcox, Special Forces, Distinguished Service Cross, received 2052. January 16th, 2055, Court-Martial Determination. February 23rd, 2055, Dishonorable Discharge, Record commuted, Evidence expunged. Commander Wilcox resigned her post as of February 22nd, 2055, retaining her exemplary record and citing personal reasons for her exit. As per our contract, Wilcox began employment at our California-based Manticore facility under the strictest NDA. Record of discharge. Amoy, Yemen, July 15th, 2054. Friendly fire incident reported. 6 undercover agents killed during strategic raid of suspected uranium smuggling operation. Wilcox-led team suffered 0 casualties. Facility neutralized. Alpha Camp, Al-Mahite, Yemen, July 17th, 2054. Inciting incident of Commander Wilcox's court-martial proceedings. Multiple witnesses. After brief altercation, Josephine Wilcox discharged a pistol at range of less than 1 meter, causing a perforation wound into the skull of Commanding Officer Major Corey Houston. Wilcox turned and fired a second and third gunshot, which entered the chest and shoulder of Captain Alan Sheffield. Before team members could advance and pull Wilcox away, another 2 shots were fired, critically wounding Captain Jaden Allen in the thigh and groin. Final shots were discharged into the ceiling as officers on site wrestled her firearm away and detained her. Major Houston and Captain Sheffield died immediately. Captain Jaden Allen died in transit to medical facilities. Video evidence of the incident is retained under control. Her squad defended her actions, echoing the sentiment that the officers in question knowingly caused a friendly fire scenario through mismanagement. Commander Wilcox received no punitive action for these events, so long as we exert our influence. Declan Delapore, Master in Mechanical Engineering, Minor Linguistics, California Institute of Technology, 2054. Incident report. Offense, trafficking in heroin. Wow, okay. Possession of controlled substance. Involuntary manslaughter. Date, August 13th, 2047. Sentence, 5 years, 5 months served. Declan Delapore has a history of substance abuse, having self-admitted to rehabilitation centers twice. His court sentence closely coincides with divorce proceedings, which were finalized in 2048. On November 13th, 2049, Declan Delapore was admitted to a mental health facility for evaluation after an attempted suicide. Orochi Recruitment has confirmed that Delapore has remained clean for over 12 years as of January 1st, 2062, during which time he completed his degree with honors. He has experienced significant difficulties upon graduation due to his incarceration, and Orochi's offer of employment has been contingent on his willingness to maintain secrecy. Delapore is a highly motivated individual, and Orochi has made arrangements to erase records of his dark past.
Oh, Lucas, what the fuck?
Alright, he read that faster than I did. Lucas Van Buren, several incidents. August 2nd, 2052, final restraining order, Mary Richardson. February 11th, 2053, temporary restraining order, Tia Anders. June 6th, 2052, final restraining order, Abigail White. June 21st, 2052, offense, violation of restraining order, sentence 30 days, psychiatric evaluation. Dr. Van Buren's sociopathic tendencies were well documented during youth therapy. Lucas displays difficulty reading emotions and a lack of empathy for others in social settings. If notes that he admitted to therapy after his parents discovered him performing a vivisection of the family cat. Oh, it notes, okay. Dr. Van Buren's contributions to the field of philology are vast. His dedication helped trace the evolution of Central American language to its original point. Most recently, he has helped translate Orochi's newly discovered ancient texts and star maps. Orochi has maintained surveillance evidence of Dr. Van Buren's activities during the disappearances of Abigail White and Tia Anders in 2054 and 2055 respectively. The videos show Lucas violently kidnapping and assaulting the women in his home, choking them until they suffocate, and then mutilating the bodies and disposing of all evidence. The chances of a violent altercation are slim, well within acceptable risks, and Dr. Van Buren has seen the recordings. He will accept any assignment given with no question asked. He is our most leverageable asset. Damn. Well, he's dead anyway, having been himself violated by many tentacles, so, you know. How the cookie crumbles. Okay. Plenty of equations all written. Not equations, I mean, technically, chemistry. I guess those are equations. Okay, but nothing else in here. Okay, so it's pulsating.
Fuck.
What?
Putrid. Filth.
Yeah, what about it? Okay. Nothing of note in the bathroom. I don't know what the character commented on, though. Oh, did something try opening this door? Maybe. So far, no androids down here. Not seeing any objects to utilize. Oh wait, they're the androids. Okay, just chill, my dudes. Okay, so nothing else down this hall. Though evil vine in the room. Okay, I saw a tentacle looking at me, but it's gone now. I don't see any... Oh, there's a mouth port for the tentacle. Should be coming back. You just have to get a vibe for how long we have between pulsations. Okay, here it comes. Oh, there are two in quick succession. Yep. Okay, so if one pulses through an orifice while it's occupied, it won't try to, like, attack. And okay. So we don't take damage from just going over the tendril. It's either when the thing's actively traveling through it, or maybe there was like goop in that last one. Okay, there's an orifice there. There's a frame rate spike here, but hopefully fine. Okay. Wait. Yeah, good. Can't reach. Yep, it's trying again as it's going its way back. Oh, here comes a new one. It will probably do the same. And there we go. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm supposed to go over there. Not a lot of time between tendrils. Don't think anything is over that way.
What is that?
Okay, computer isn't turn-onable.
is that?
It's like a baby with the head that expanded and exploded into tentacles. Okay, Manticore documents. I mean, it looks human, but I guess, like, with the cage here, maybe it's supposed to be like a pig? Honestly, looks borderline kind of like a Silent Hill monster. Okay. Nothing much in this hall, but I'm gonna check out over here just in case. Okay. And more specimens. These ones are more... Ooh, okay. Like something out of Metroid. I'm reminded of the, what's it, Meridia? The Underwater Zone boss. The giant, like, shrimp creature. So I wonder if these were the original Martian inhabitants and, like, they found underground, or are these all like the products of, you know, good old-fashioned Umbrella-style BOW, biological organic weapon, or whatever BOW was. I think it was biological organic weapon, but in hindsight, biological and organic are that's a bit of a repeating itself thing. And I can't believe I'm blanking on what they call those things. Okay. It's an orifice. Okay. Seemingly none around here. Okay. Guess the upper half. And okay, so this is a cavern not underwater. Yay, checkpoint reached. Wonder why that one's glowing red. I don't know why I'm looking for secrets. There usually aren't any hidden things like that in this game. And then that's a death floor. Okay, we're gonna have to avoid walking on too much filth. Although, let's see, what was it? Is it X or Y? There we go. I don't know if the flashlight would, like, dissuade the filth, but...
You're trembling. Let me swaddle you in viscera and wrap you in the nature of my bones.
Stop it! Get out of my head!
You could crack open your helmet like a walnut. Let in the mute. And my voices will still. Not in the spaces we know, but in between.
I do wonder if Space Witch knows that we're her son. I also really can't tell if that is a room I can actually get into or not. Okay, looked like we were able to. My problem was I didn't commit. Okay. Alright, so next time, fully commit, and it looks like if I'm under the light, I should be okay. So this floor doesn't inflict damage on me. It's only basically when I let the tentacles fully wrap over. Which we know they're afraid of the light, so. Alright. Run, run, run. I think Space Witch Mom does not start talking to us until the next room.
You're trembling. Let me swaddle you in viscera and
Oh. Never mind then,
Get out of my head!
I was wondering if she was going to keep talking there or not. Okay. Okay, so that is not a room we can get into to find any sort of, like, extra lore. Good to know, good to know. I'll admit, still being suspicious of it, but... Because, like, technically, I guess I did have the flashlight on last time. I don't think that made a difference, though. We should probably just stay out of the room.
You're trembling, little one. Let me swaddle you in viscera and wrap you in the nature of my bones.
Stop it! Get out of my head!
You could crack open your helmet like a walnut. Let in the mute fire, and my voices will still be. Not in the spaces we know, but in between.
Okay, I'm going to assume that this is not going to work for us because we have our hand. But we might need to find, like, a dead body. Okay, look for the command code.
Holy shit! That's all of us. The entire Invictus crew. Are we the originals? Or the copies?
Interesting. Teleport Declan, subject 61211. Van Buren Lucas, 51201. Look over Ina. Okay, okay. Hey, there's us. I'll admit, I did not expect clones. I guess maybe then Space Witch Mom would know that, that it's, not us, if we're not us.
We're all expendable assets to Orochi. Wasn't enough to know all our secrets. If they can't leverage us, they'll just replace us.
Contingency Protocol. The Icarus crew is authorized to enact a contingency plan in case of unforeseen circumstances that may put the Invictus crew at risk. A replica of the individual will be made and preserved until a severe violation has occurred. Severe violations of company policy include the following: unauthorized transmission of operations information to be an outside source regardless of content, verbal threat of intent to control or sabotage mission, objective, or company equipment, homicide, witnessing a homicide, sustaining a fatal or crippling injury, witnessing the retrieval or release of cloned subject. Please review proper safety guidelines before retrieval or release of cloned individual. Discretion is of the utmost importance. Failure to follow protocol guidelines will result in immediate termination. System update. Primary systems active. Cloning successful. Organic tissue shows no sign of deterioration through advanced aging process. Memory implantation through nocturnal brain scan completed. Okay, and all the cryo statuses are active. Now the big question is, have they already used it or no? Because the code number next to each tube could indicate, like, you know, maybe this has gone on for a long time, but also maybe not. I guess that answers one question if there's baby us. Oh, I wonder if the things in those tubes earlier were, like, baby us's experimented on.
It doesn't end.
Split from a single seed. Germinated, scribbled on carbon paper, they multiply like vermin. Sentience is a glitch in the sensory organs. Pain, a cancer fed by reality.
They don't mention which one is which, though. Assuming they're not, like, generic human baby clones and not us baby clones. Alright. Experiment 279, Project Icarus. We are experimenting with a substance, phenomenon, and entity oftentimes called the filth, what Dr. Volkova first calls Z-Path. Each sample either lightly or tightly, contained and weakened with a particular regimen of radiation as per Icarus protocols. The goal of this experiment is to see if the effects of this preternatural containment are the same on cloned human tissue and cloned hybrid human tissue as on normal human tissue. If the effects are not the same, how do they differ? Today we apply minute amounts of filth on cloned cells using safety protocols and observed. Effects were largely similar, with the molecules of the contaminant attacking the cells. However, the process moved more slowly than observed before. The filth has escaped. I have sealed my safety suit and performed all emergency protocols. I have injected the radiated serum as outlined in the procedures. The side effects are intense but mundane, and are far better than the alternative. How did this happen? There is no breach. I think the theory that the filth flows, even undulates along dimensions outside of our perceived 3 may have merit. I have sent for help. I am trying not to panic. I am recording the findings this mishap affords. Voices. ... Eclipses. The voices continue. I ignore them at first, congratulate myself on my rationalism. But then the voices learn to mimic my voice, and I thought they were me, and I was the voices. No, that doesn't make sense. The radiation must be working. My limbs have begun to do things on their own, but only when I'm not looking. I have to stare at my limbs very carefully or they misbehave. I've made a careful regimen of making sure not to look at any one body part for more than 7 seconds. I have to keep watch on them. Except for my right arm. Good arm. I'm a scientist. Scientist. Cut off my arm today. Right arm. Good arm. Only uncorrupted part. Pristine. It'll be pristine forever. Stored good arm in the morgue. Code 9510. I'm scientist. Will lock myself in padded room. Everyone is safe. Scientist. Scientist, 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 scientist. Grrr. Mash keyboard. Okay. 9510. And he said he locked himself somewhere. But I don't know what from what, honestly. Okay, so we should have the code. We can use that to then access the elevator. I do wonder if he's gonna attack us once we get his arm. Alright, we're gonna stay away from that. Should probably let ourselves heal back up to full first. You know what, since we have access to this room right now, let's real quick check what was down this hall. Okay, so this must be one of the things he sealed himself into. Oh. He did not stay sealed. Okay, this is the left arm. I'm going to guess this hurts. Oh, no, okay. Okay, we have a goop boy somewhere. Let's see if we can't get lucky. Well, actually, I guess we'll just go numerically. I don't know why my character removed the entire gurney there. Uh-oh. There we go.
That's disgusting.
A tactile tool. Tender. Untethered.
Okay, and we can't really get near the other one. Okay. No secrets. Alright, tentacles, off my face. I don't trust not being attacked. But maybe, just maybe.
Oh shit! Come on! Come on! Come on, open! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Open! Open! Open!
So I wonder if that was him from the beginning?
Shit! Okay, come on, close! Close, you piece of shit, close! Ha! Yes!
I don't think that glass...
Clint, piece of shit!
I don't think we got away. I think he's gonna chase us. Why did I hear a crunching rather right now? Okay, at least check my reach.
Gravity pulls so strangely. It tugs at the tides of the mind. It pulls the planet apart. Do you feel it?
I'm going to assume alien civilization down here, which is why they're excavating, or at least a tunnel to it. Turning on flashlight just in case.
My mind opened like a nocturnal flower, aching for the pollinator bat. I felt through nameless eons and inconceivable dimensions to worlds of elder outer eternity. Oh, how rock casts a shadow. A corona surrounds the dark.
Okay. Alright. Tentacles? No. Okay, I don't know why the tentacles get stronger into that light. Okay, deeper ever still. Look for command center. I'd imagine we were going to go down that way, but maybe not. 8-headed monster.
Unauthorized access. Unauthorized access. Security en route. Please await lethal response.
Locked in. What are they keeping here?
Okay. Big ominous screen. I wonder if we're going to come face to face with the CEO or not.
Meeting at 5:12? That's oddly specific.
Are we attending the meeting? Are we already on the invite list?
The clock is stuck on 4:23. New Eden. Orochi is planning on building a city here. A failsafe.
There is no escape. The dream will consume them. They are inevitable.
Yep, but here's basically... we're having the meeting. I doubt this is actually a thing I can interact with. Oh, I can.
So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. Genesis 3:23.
It makes sense if you know the CEO of Orochi, but I kind of don't want to spoil that if anyone in this current day and age is still going through Secret World. It's like pretty near the end of the last I remember being available story stuff, because that was some of the, I believe some of the Tokyo stuff, because I had to like look that up after the fact. I sadly never got that far. They did the whole like reboot thing with like Secret World Legends or whatever, and like rehauled the combat system and then dumbed down some of the puzzles, which was always a bit sad.
The CEO of Orochi was here. It makes no sense.
On Earth, which cannot be sung.
So I guess when I say basically they dumped it down, it's like,
probably a 4-letter word. I should look around for some clues.
oh, alright, then I already know what it is. It would be Eden, probably. Although that feels almost too easy.
An emergency failsafe if Project Eclipse is released. If I can lower the shield, I can get out of this room.
Alright, Project Eclipse. Eclipse. Status. Quarantine. Blast doors active. Magnetic status field online. Last update, July 13th, 2063. The fragment has become agitated. The workers are unable to resist its communications. They scratch at the walls, run through the complex, reduced to a wild animalistic frenzy. I was able to close the chamber and enact the highest protocols, but I can hear the echoes ring in my ears. I can see the crew of the Cyrano. I have never seen them before, but I know who they are with all my being, and they stare through cracked helmets, the filth reaching out towards me. I can't stay here. Eclipse has been shuttered. I've activated the proper protocols. I doubt they'll be enough. Doors will automatically unlock in the event the subject of Project Eclipse is released. Okay.
Once it is broken, the rush is upon you. You don't get to be the same person after they get in.
Project Symmetry. The numbing agent used in Project Eclipse is to keep the fragment under control. It is created from the strange metal powering the machine in the alien ruins. Since the active mechanism for sedation is poorly understood, we have taken the precaution of stockpiling a large amount of metal on board the Invictus. In the event of an emergency, the Invictus can be launched. A self-guiding rocket has been attached to the payload. It can be triggered with a code phrase once the Invictus safely clears the atmosphere. Communications Specialist Delapore was tasked with loading the payload and setting up the detonation trigger. Due to the sensitivity of the operation and his location at the off-site communications dish, he is considered the operative with the most chances of success in case of a catastrophic event. He alone knows the trigger word and will use it at his discretion. Interesting that they actually gave Delapore like that level of authority. So, okay, so there's some fragment then that's like communicating in a similar way to the filth? Emergency protocol. Father, the Cyrano has crashed. Something happened. An EMP? We could not analyze it in time. The filth has reacted violently and unpredictably, spreading like a cancer across the entire base. The Dreamer fragment has been... okay, so it's a Dreamer fragment, okay. The Dreamer fragment has sent the workers into a panic, searching for a way to escape. The security system has been triggered. The entire base has been compromised. I've shut down Project Eclipse. An emergency kill signal has been sent to shut down communications via Angelus. We will leave no trace. Semper Severus, control. Okay, that's for like Dreamer fragments. If I recall from Secret World stuff correctly, that's connected back to creation engines, which are a thing connected back to dreaming Elder God and the creation of all reality. Something like that. Cyrano location report. Location at time of incident, Cyrano 312. Da-da-da-da. Okay, just a lot of information about, assumedly, our spacecraft. Satellite Cyrano, okay. The Immortal Engine. Father, as you know, we owe a great debt to the work of Dr. Cynthia Newhart. This site was chosen based on her later work, notes, and research kept under the strictest of clearance. While our exhaustive library of equations and scrawled symbology has been daunting, our analysis still continues to see results, most recently in the acquisition of 2 recent items. You're already aware of the fragment of a dreamer, which we recovered. Research continues into the significance of this fragment and how it tries to communicate. Using the magnetic energy signature first recorded by a Mundus expedition to Antarctica, which is a big thing in Secret World, we were able to triangulate the location within kilometers. Through excavation of Site 9, the team is excited to announce that we have uncovered an actual Gala engine. Oh, a Gaia engine. Yeah, that's what they're called. Yeah. When I said creation engine, Gaia engine. On Mars. Although, Gaia, Mars, I mean, creation engine makes more sense. Further exploration in the chamber containing the engine has been halted, and we defer to your judgment. We await your determination. Semper Severus, control. Unauthorized message. Intercepted unauthorized video transmission. This is Trevor Graham, commander of the Cyrano 1. An EMP fried our systems and we are currently hurtling towards Mars at approximately 50 meters per second. Fuck protocol. Fuck Orochi. It wasn't hours after they sent us the coordinates that I could see it in everyone's eyes. Dr. Badurdi, Yeah, Badurdi? Drew the short straw when the heat shield controls malfunctioned. We're not equipped for a mission like this. Command knew it. It's a fucking support crew. But we followed procedure. After 20 minutes, he stopped responding to comms. We tried to reel him in, but his face, when he turned, his entire mask was covered in blackness. Just a spiderweb of black oil across the entire thing, leaking out into the void. It cracked straight through the fucking helmet. Constanzas grabbed his arm, and that shit crawled up her arm, wrapped around her, and squeezed itself inside. Pounding increases in volume. That pounding? The airlock. I couldn't let them back in. The infection. Just being near it made my temples seethe. They're all infected. Doesn't matter though. The fucking hatch won't close. Any time now they're gonna come burst apart and rain down in pieces on the Martian desert. Pierce and Voglar are lucky. They're still asleep in their pods. Won't feel a thing. I'm taking it down with me. All of it. This is a Siren 01, about to enter the Martian atmosphere on a secret mission to help stake a claim. They don't care about the lives they lose to do it. You hear me, Orochi? The whole world is gonna see this thing. The whole fucking world will know. End transmission. Okay, I forgot the Cyrano. I mixed up basically what our ship was called versus a Cyrano ship, so... Yeah, I'm trying to recall... Okay. Yeah, because we're the Invictus crew, yeah. In the event of emergency, the Invictus can be launched. Okay, then there's the Cyrano. Okay. I didn't make a mistake. Yay!
I'm getting out of here. I wonder if those consoles have anything to do with Project Eclipse.
We're going to wake the fragment. And it's not going to be great. I do wish I could change the time, because if the meeting's at 5:12, I assume it's one of those things when we change the clock. Like, that's what's going to happen. Oh, wait. Derp, I missed. I'm going to hack into it. Oh, okay, I can't hack into it. Still pointing me at the PC here. Yeah, board meeting 5:12. And I think we read all the documents. Got like a button somewhere we didn't hit? Oh, here we go. Use these settings, lighting 20, sound 100, numbing 100. Communication with the Dreamer requires a sensory deprivation environment, even for you. Use last. The middle console. Okay. Hold on, because there's two consoles here. Okay, can't even use this one yet, though. Subject status, stasis, not activated. Enter activation code for Project Eclipse, Phase 2. Okay, so that's probably what they mean in terms of the middle one last. I think. Warning, all employees should evacuate upon Phase 2 initiation. Emergency unlock protocol will take effect immediately. Alright. Okay. Lighting 100. Ah, okay. So I use. All right, we need numbing at 100. Okay. And we need both sound. Okay, we gotta turn down the lighting somehow. Okay, use that panel last. Okay, here we go. Okay, all those are just numbing agents. Again, this only affects a numbing agent, so... let's flick them all back to the off position here. Actually, let's put them all in the down position here. Which gives us the value of -7. Yeah, that's the lighting. Ah, okay, so the lighting affects the soundscape. Alright, good. Now, let's get that at 90, and then... because I think we need to get soundscape ready, and then numbing is just a matter of the switches. Yeah, so let's try putting soundscape all the way down. Ah, so close, 101. This is tricky. So this seems to basically, like, amplify to a certain X degree. The soundscape. Okay, and it can't be 2, so it has to be basically 3, 4, 5, or 6. Really, none of these affect soundscape. Ah, okay, they do. Wish I had a better idea of the values I'm messing with here. So close, so close. Ah. Come on, man. We're almost there. Nope. I just need 1%, man. Okay, so that increases by how much? Quite a bit. So I'm like, that's only 95. No, okay, we lose soundscape on that one. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, let's hit the other buttons. Okay. I can't... I assume dark is not lit up, so... This? Oh. Oh, okay, so dark actually means lit. Alright, good to know.
What the hell is that thing?
Okay. I guess. Wait, did the clock move? No. Oh wait. Probably. Here we go. Okay, enter activation code. Activation code 512? Oh, the meeting. Okay, I see what they did. I see what they did. Hopefully I get this right. Wait. Can I hit the big red button? There we go.
Brilliance. Yes. Let it connect.
Okay, that giant cube was the Gaia engine. Run through the...
Our family therapist's office. I can still smell the musty leather sofa in the corner. My parents took me here when I started having night terrors.
Okay,
I
knowledge...
understand that some might consider my behavior obsessive. Yes. We may not agree on the finer points, but I can't let it go on any longer. Not like this. My father, he always used to say, "Cynthia, your brain has its own mouth, and all it does is devour books." I was insatiable. I learned to see data where no one had ever thought to look. But I never thought it would consume me, strip me of my accolades, that it would affect my son. Can't keep doing this. That second mouth in my head, it just keeps eating. It will never stop. I know how that sounds.
Okay. Week 1. New patient, Shane Newhart, 7-year-old male, with mother Cynthia, reporting night terrors with complex hallucinations. He claimed to remember every detail. Mother encouraged him to describe the terror, and so he did. Okay, alright. A space witch, Mom. It is made of vines, tendrils, and teeth, he emphasized. The teeth, with human hands and face. The vines emerge from every shadow and fill the room, twining upon themselves, eventually crushing him to the bed. All the space that remains in a small, dark tunnel through which the creature stares at him from across the room, and he can see it through his eyelids, but his face inches closer minute by minute, and his mom always wakes him up before the teeth. S became... Okay, so we're just going to call him S now? Alright. S became extremely distraught, and the rest of the session was spent consoling him. For any chance to develop a rapport with him, I'll need to see them separately for several sessions. Call C to set up a time next week to discuss home life, school performance, her concerns, etc. Week 3. Shane's GP. Grandpa? Ruled out psychological causes for night terrors. Oh, no, I think GP is a type of test. Okay. Must be related to anxiety. A lot of tensions in the Newhart house. S may be genetically predisposed. Predisposed? Predisposed. Dang it. I'm bad at this sometimes. But has a predisposition. There we go. Today, he showed me the handheld chess game he plays during recess. Smart kid, but needs help with confidence. Meanwhile, Cynthia remains a challenge. She answered my questions about 5. About my questions about 5? Oh no, about S. But was reluctant to talk about herself. Insisted I wouldn't understand. As I encouraged her to give me a chance, she's come to a dissociative episode, which we talked about at length once it passed. She called it Seeing Through the Eyes of Elsewhere. We'll have to revisit this next week. I convinced her to see me as a patient. Okay.
Mom's seminal work. The one that solidified her reputation and reinvented the field of quantum engineering. The ability to harness dimensional shifts, equations to predict fluctuations in time, not just on the subatomic level. She was a genius. Feels like so long ago.
Engineering Dimensions, Dr. Cynthia Newhart. With her breakout book, Engineering Dimensions, celebrated theoretical mathematician Dr. Cynthia Newhart completely changed the postgraduate study of all mathematics. This beautiful new edition of Engineering Dimensions has been formatted for teaching and features a new foreword from the author, chapter discussion questions, and extended index for easy reference. Oh, I can't actually open it. I thought flip was going to be like flip through it. Hey, spaceship, which I believe is the spaceship that, like, probably looks a lot like stuff like the Cyrano and whatnot.
Can anyone tell me how to access the space between dreams?
It's a very serious class. Don't know if they'll describe it as the space between dreams.
Excellent try, Gloria. However, while the roads of Agartha do traverse the vastness of time and space, the corridors between dreams are a separate sort of passageway, and the two only intersect in very rare places.
Okay, question: how does one access the space between dreams? The doors of light, the fabled roads of Agartha, are said to be able to take one through space and time. Wrong. Oh, alright. So, I can't tell this because this is a weird, like, dream, like, not reality thing, but to my knowledge, Agartha wasn't exactly common knowledge in Secret World. Those in the new know, but, like, I wouldn't imagine it to be taught at a class. Also, technically, I didn't know Agartha actually went through time. I thought it was only through space. But, I mean, you know, one and the same. Oop, here we go.
That's very cutting edge, Adam. And while the full answer to that is quite complex, that is still incorrect.
How does one access the space between dreams? The doors of the universe! Wormholes are event horizons after the possibilities to go to impossible places. Oh, offer the possibility. Okay. Anyone else have an answer sheet we can take a glance at? Whoa, okay. No. Alright, do not go into the student pews.
What a distinctive answer, Rupert. That is an interesting theological paradox, but it is wrong.
So, his answer, this guy, Rupert, the gates of heaven. God holds the keys to the doors of the entire universe, and by his grace are we allowed to enter. I have seen God, and it's terrible. I have seen God, and it's terrible. All over the place. Okay. I mean, that's definitely deserving of a failing grade right there. Huh, door's still not open. Oh, here we go.
Very good. The answer is the Dreaming Ones. The Dreaming Ones were
The dreaming ones are, the dreaming ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. They can teach us deep knowledge, secrets past the skin of eternity.
Okay, so the dreaming ones is the answer. Yay! And she already just recited this entire page, so. The space between the walls of sleep. Dr. Cynthia Newhart. There we go. Alright, next piece of the puzzle.
I'm having a hard time noticing when it's happening. Yesterday, I saw a light streaming through the kitchen window. A mote, illuminated, suspended in the air. I spent the remainder of the day in my office researching. I've been accused of isolating myself. I merely am who I am and have always been an isolate. Isolated by knowledge. Imagine discovering a dictionary of new words to describe the universe. Words that no one else could ever know. The promise of limitless knowledge to an insatiable mind. Is it any surprise I struggle with domesticity? But I had to make a choice. I'm sealing it away. I have to try. Shane is my universe.
So I wonder if the Space Witch is actually still our mom, but it's like her other personality, the mouth that devours knowledge in her brain.
After the seizures started, she tried for a while. We were really close the summer she left her tenure, but I could tell she was restless. Wouldn't stop writing. She'd snap at the smallest things. The book sold really well, though. Popular with the pseudoscience crowd.
Wandering in Time, Dr. Cynthia Newhart, from the brilliant mind behind Engineering Dimensions. Do I have my flashlight on? No, okay. Wander, wander, whimper. How can the human mind access the moment between moments, the space between spaces? If we depend on the other to recognize ourselves, what of ourselves? Do we perceive if we met what lies beyond? These questions are not as different as they seem. To answer them, we must first relearn how to see, as I have through the universal language of mathematics. The gift is hidden within the angles. Come, wander with me. Join Dr. Cynthia Newhart, revolutionary theoretical mathematician turned philosopher, on her tireless mission to push beyond the outer limits of human knowledge, and learn how she balances her thrilling career with the demands of motherhood. Groundbreaking, comprehensive, heartfelt, said Rupert something something, professor at Innsmouth Academy. I see what you did there. At last, the elusive Dr. Newhart addresses our burning questions about her private life, thanks to editor G. Alexander. I cannot read who said that one, though. Something something at the something cool Inquisition. Alright, we have access now to week 14. Patient functioning continues to fluctuate. She is managing to find relief from auditory hallucinations by isolating herself in a basement. Symptoms waned enough to attend session today. Washed hair in basement utility sink apparently. Manages to take care of Shane during dissociative periods. C twice trailed off into almost nonsensical babble. Claims to have had a lot on her mind with the upcoming publication of latest books and is not concerned. Not my first patient with such challenges, but for some reason I feel out of my depth here. Thinking about referring her to someone else. Increased dosage in the meantime. Shane is apparently doing well with support from school's counselor. I'm sure he's glad to have his Thursday afternoons back. Okay. Okay, doesn't look like anything else in here. Yep, only the two. Oh, hey, the shrine in the basement. Ooh, do we finally get to read Mom's forbidden book?
Once you open the book, it's already too late. It's always too late.
Orochi contacted me this week. They've approached me several times in my career. They knew about the Red Planet, twins. They suspected a great many other things, but they kept their cards close to their chest. As did I. Shane saw inside the book. Just a glance, and it was enough. They can never know. They would do anything to pull him into their fold. And that's why, Doctor, if I found out that Orochi approached you, and you told them what I've said, you'll find out just how dedicated a mother I am. Now, were you curious about the dreaming ones?
That's our mom, dedicated to our protection via eldritch, dark, dimensional mathematics and beings beyond reality.
Then she was gone. I don't want to remember her like this.
From the critically acclaimed author of Engineering Dimensions and Wandering in Time, Spaces Between the Walls of Sleep. Okay, so she actually did publish it. Thank you, Cynthia Newhart. What lies on the other side of dreams? Where do thought and space meet? Beyond interdimensional theory, beyond the communal subconscious, beyond the fabled roads of Agartha, acclaimed mathematician and author Dr. Cynthia Newhart takes the reader to a place where quantum science and myth interact. With painstaking research, Space Between the Walls of Sleep makes the impossible not only possible, but within reach. The book is an absolute game changer. Newhart fearlessly puts everything on the line to tackle subjects that others of her name and credentials would not dare touch, and it all pays back in tremendous dividends. This book will broaden your perception from the shape of the universe to that of your daily life. Philip Margaret, author, founder of The Morning Light. Ah, okay, The Morning Light. It always seemed like the Had Secret World actually took off a lot more, that was going to be kind of the next big thing after dealing with Orochi. I know they got into it a bit, from what I've heard, but I have not looked too deeply into that. It has been some weeks since I transferred Cynthia's care to a more experienced clinician. I can't stop thinking about our final session, even though my notes are sparse and the details hazy. Ever since, there's been gnawing at the back of my consciousness, a deep anxiety I can't shake. I find myself jolting awake after mere minutes, or failing to sleep entirely. I know something is watching. I see it flickering in my periphery. It slithers in the split between seconds. It thinks I don't see, but if I take the dreams for myself, it will tell them. Okay. I will have to suspend my practice until I figure out what it wants. And that was the end of that therapist. Okay, we're seemingly on Mars again now. Hello, Tendril. Yeah, I see you. Oh. I see both of you. Whoa, hello. You know what? We're not playing this game, Tentacles.
Why are you doing this?
They cannot awaken. The moons bend above us. It is all but a brilliant equation.
Please, I need you to help me.
I thought I am. I was. I will.
God damn it, who are you?
Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I've made so many mistakes. You were never supposed to be here.
Mom? Why are you... How did you get here?
My curiosity led me here. The pages of the Necronomicon revealed a mathematics I had never encountered, and a pathway to the dream world. I didn't know that once I made the choice, I could never return. The decision has weighed on me ever since.
Weighed on you? Do you have any idea what that did to us? To Dad? When you left, it broke him. We searched for you for years.
Shane, please, listen.
Has it been you this whole time? In the base, haunting the crew? Driving us crazy with these nightmares?
Stop! The struggle tears at my soul. It takes every ounce of concentration I have to remain here. I need your help, son. We must act quickly. When the ship passed between the moons, the twin dreamers were disturbed in their slumber. All the chaos you've witnessed, the filth, that creeping horror is only a fraction of the destruction that it can bring. If they corrupt the engine, the moons of Mars, the dreaming ones will awaken, and they will devour all of reality.
You left me. You left us for a delusion. What the fuck do you care about reality?
Reality is where my son lives.
What do I need to do?
Find the Gaia engine. I will help you do what must be done. Help me, Shane. Help me undo what has been set in motion.
Please don't leave again.
Don't worry. We'll solve this together.
I had to stifle a laugh when... So it was a Necromonicon. Okay. Also, I almost want to say I don't know if we can trust her, but she seems to like... Oh, they're all old god names for the elevator destinations. Or not literal old god names, just random old god gibberish. I mean, but she seems like, even in all her madness, that she was always still dedicated to her son. So it's like... He's probably telling the truth. We probably don't destroy the universe in this game, if I had to take a guess. If we do, turns out I guess this was the ending to Secret World that I never knew. But again, probably not. Hello, goodbye.
Shane? Shane? Declan! Sorry, I don't know what happened. There's so much more down there, Declan. Clones, mind control, the dreamers, the dreaming ones. Declan, we have to find the Gaia engine. It's the only thing holding them back. Everything, the filth, the nightmares, my hallucinations, they're connected. We need to find the engine.
Okay. Shane, slow down. We're inside. You need to get here as soon as possible.
Hell if I'm staying here. We have to find it.
Okay. We'll find this machine. Because as much as I don't have any idea what you're talking about, it makes more fucking sense than anything else that's happened today.
I do like how it's just like, yes, let's tell our friends all this crazy gibberish words that we just learned. Certainly, it won't cause any reason to have concerns. Okay, these are all the same documents as always, right? Seems to be. Yeah, I think these are all the same documents as normal around here. So we're not gonna sweat these details too much. Hopefully we don't end up missing something, but should be fine. Okay. Looks like this door is operable. Alright, put on our spacesuit. Yeah, it's been a while since we had to deal with oxygen as a mechanic. go. I wonder if sprinting consumes more oxygen or not. Also, I'm just going to assume this is the right direction. Like, hopefully it's not like, oh no, you want to leave but not go inside here. There we go. Go to the Cyrano crash site. Anyway, no, we're probably gonna deal with goop zombies, aren't we? Though I'm trying to remember if they found the door near the crash site, or... I guess so.
Oh my god. I'm arriving at the door now. It's massive.
Yeah, these stone
Gate.
carvings must be thousands of years old. The records of excavation you found in Argus? This must be the place.
I'll meet you inside.
Alright, we're good on oxygen. I guess we can probably just leave that open. Nah, we shouldn't. Just in case. I can just imagine like some achievement where it's just like, your thing got wrecked. Checkpoint reach. Solve the alien orb. Okay. Maybe it's anything like the other orbs we found. Scan to connect to the alien orb. Okay. Gravity manipulator. A machine that manipulates gravity. Alright. Okay, so we can only, like, highlight it in this particular fashion. It's gonna be a bit difficult, potentially. Nope. We're going to want to line up the top piece and the bottom piece. Okay, not this one. Not those. There we go. Easy peasy. Explore the Martian ruins. Alright.
Magnificent.
Incredible.
Checkpoint reached. All these super large.
The murals are so well preserved.
I came here to learn from the ancients, travelers at the nexus of the dream world. The Gaia engine they discovered, that immaculate machine, spans both dimensions. It powered their entire civilization, gave them pure vision, sight through time, knowledge unencumbered. And with all the good that intense light and power brings, there is always someone or something that wants to claim it for their own. I craved it. The knowledge consumed me. But I learned and I saw.
Okay. There it is again. Can't really see the murals on the right side, if any. Underneath the weird sun, there's the Gaia engine again.
These murals, Shane. It's a warning they left here long ago. If we let the filth take over the Gaia engine, the universe is left to the whims of ancient beings awakening from a million years slumber. You and I, we are the final guardians. We must repair what has been broken. Reality will cease to exist.
Yep, there's the filth tendrils reaching out for the cube. I mean, we've encountered a few NPCs now, so in theory, we might, like, come across our coworkers.
There's something under the ground here. It's shifting through the sand.
Get off the sand, Declan! Declan!
Holy shit!
Keep moving! Keep fucking moving! Get the fuck out of there! Run!
I'm not gonna make it. Oh, shit, 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 shit.
I gotcha! Move! I'm gonna hold them off!
With what?
Dozy! Declan?
Get back to the rover, Newhart! There's nothing you can do here!
Hell no! I can help! I know what we need to do!
It's everywhere.
Your friend should not be here. Terrible ancient secrets burrow into every crevice.
Mom, you're letting the witch take over again. I heard it in your voice just now. Ooh, that was a brief me taking damage. Excellent. Checkpoint reached. We're almost at time for today, but I feel like we're probably close to the end of the game, so... Bitter reunion. Oh yeah, oxygen, not too bad. Reach Commander Wilcox. Yeah, we'll give it a bit more time, just in case. I might be wrong. I'm hoping that I don't end up making, like, the next recording and then, like, 15 minutes, because I end up, like, we end up going about 2 hours in, then I'm like, oh, we'll call it, and then it's like, and then the game ends, so right after that. Hopefully not the case.
The engine! That must be it!
It doesn't look like any engine I've ever seen.
I'm coming! Hold on!
What is this place?
They found it! They found the engine!
Cross the threshold. You must reach them.
Why did this cube stand out so much? Okay, I shouldn't get too distracted given time. Never mind, I should. Turns out that's probably the way to get inside the door. Okay. Thing is, though, I'm not seeing any interactables. Oh, here we go.
I can feel it crawling underneath the stone.
Runes. A language. A key, maybe.
Their eyes, they are forever open, never blinking until they crack like eggs and reappear.
Declan, snap out of it! Here, take this.
What am I supposed to do with it?
I do like the weird, my eyes are opening, here, take this, what the heck? It's like, alright, whatever it was, it snapped them back to reality. Either that or a puzzled, like, millennia-old god's taking over his brain. Their faces are just tendrils. I wonder if they got taken over by the filth in the end? But I mean, supposedly these Martians stopped it somehow. And so are the twin moons then supposed to be two of the old gods that kind of communicate through the filth? Or are they something else? There's that.
Shit! What the hell is that thing?
It's a filth tendril.
The sand is shaking. Not good.
And it seems like that we see them coming.
feel tremors.
There we go. Okay, so it should just be right over there, and then climb up, I assume.
What are these?
Symbols. A language. An unlocking mechanism?
Declan, what are you doing?
That did something. Holy shit, it's spinning faster. It's working.
Oh my god. Do that again.
I'd laugh if they just solved it, like, we're not even there. It's like, we thought we were the main characters. Nope, turns out we were the side character all along.
We gotta get off this sand!
Yeah. Okay. So far, so good.
I'm gonna try to barricade the door!
No, it's already here. You can't.
You fucking bastards! You're gonna have to tear me apart! Ah!
Josie. Oh my god, Josie. Shit. Josie is...
Hold on!
Okay, we're probably not going to come across them in person. More like just their bodies. Okay, oxygen levels are still good, but brief damage flash. I swear, knowing how to dash is it's quite the game changer for this game, being able to move a lot quicker. Alright. Checkpoint reached again, and there's the immaculate machine. The Gaia engine itself.
The moons loom above us, drawing closer together with every second.
No. Alright, there's probably Josie. AKA Commander Wilcox.
No! Josie! My god.
Okay. Yeah, why not? I'm not a big fan of the fact that we're panicking filling up, which makes me wonder if it's gonna be... Activate the Gaia engine. Hello.
No. Declan! Declan! Fuck, this can't be happening.
Shane, listen to me. You can't trust her. She isn't who you think. And if she is who you think, she doesn't deserve you. They told me to load it into the Invictus. Failsafe. They said I'd know when to use it. Said I'd know if I should. Well, it's now, Shane. It's you. I won't be coming along, buddy. Save the world, man. And tell your mom to fuck off. For me.
Oh, shit, Declan. I'm sorry. I was too late. I'll finish this. This is the end.
You can't let your friends die in vain. You have to complete what they have started. I cannot do it alone, Shane. My form, it shifts in the in-between. I will guide you. Be my hands.
I'm ready.
We're just gonna grab some more oxygen again here real quick, since we used some just watching him die. Okay, add inventory, I guess.
The runes, their language, it bends across the dimensions.
It rotates and changes meaning. Recreate the sigils. Align the inlays. Light the remaining pillars and charge the waning machine. Its glow will restore the barrier.
So what was the failsafe, though? Doesn't seem to have anything for us. Alright, guess we slot it in. Okay, so... rotate. No. 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 Nope. 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 Ah, okay, so we actually can do this, so okay. That raises a few potential new things here. No. Nope. We're looking for a cube with lines coming out of it. A little strange, I don't see anything like that. Yeah, it's like... No, no. So this thing would have like a T in the bottom left, or bottom right. No, not this one, I think. Like, box into a line going up. I think this.
Yes. Quickly to the next. The moons draw ever nearer. Illuminate the ancient machine while there's still time.
Yet again, more oxygen. I want to say, I thought they'd do more of the oxygen mechanic, but...
Hurry, Shane. I'm counting on you. You must. You must. Tendrils of filth slither along the spine of time. They thrust themselves into the ether, tear at the fabric.
Yeah, these to inventory. I'm still curious if the failsafe that Shane mentioned is somewhere around here, but it's not looking like it. Alright, so let's try to insert the middle one first. That doesn't quite look like what I'm seeing up there. At least not entirely. Like that line going down in the bottom right isn't present in our current cube. But I guess this middle one should have a... There's a ramp on it. No, the ramp would need to be against one of the sides. Okay, not that. Nope, not that one. Okay, I think I've gone all the way around. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, here we go. Hey, there we go. That's what we want. And then... Okay, this has a cube. Okay, it has... Oh, I think that's up it.
You're doing so well, my son. Just one more.
My current...
Do it, Shane. You are the key. Wondrous light. Return for us. Bridge the dimensions. Light and shadow. Repair the drifting, shining, luminous. Do you hear it singing? It sings, Shane. I can feel it. The energy. It's weakening.
I think the current idea is probably to do what Shane said. And not listen to our mom, who might be beyond the pale. But I'm not fully convinced.
Hope. The moons must not align. Go, my son. It shines with the brightness of infinite knowledge. Do not fear it. No, your friends, they died to help you. Finish what they started.
Our Space Witch mom should not sound so suspicious every time it's like, do it! I am totally not an evil thing mimicking the voice of your mom in order to get you to do stuff. It's like, that's why I think Shane might be onto something. It's not who we think it is, and if it is, it's probably not in our best interest. Okay. Oh, I think we might have gotten it right away. Alright. And then... Okay, this should have a cube at the top left. Only one cube, though. No. Maybe. Problem is, with some of the stuff worn out, it's a bit hard to tell what's what. Let's try.
It's in place. I hope to God this works.
My sweet boy. I'm so.
Jesus! What's happening?
Time has come. It was inevitable. We were too late, Shane. The engine cannot contain the dreamers any longer. Run! Before it consumes you! Run!
I do wonder if there's two endings or not. Like, the thing is that we didn't come across whatever the failsafe was. As the world crumbles.
It's unstable. The unbearable light. It's destroying the temple.
The engine! We charged it! Why didn't it work?
What they warned would happen. Was it prophecy? The beings that lived here. They were warning themselves, other travelers, this galaxy. It was doomed to the void. The awakening is inevitable.
Ah, that Cthulhu-looking statue right there. Oh wait, no, this is dead end. Oh, here we go. Then down here.
There has to be something we can do!
It is too late to restore the machine. We have one last chance. One final result. The Gaia engine is compromised. The sleepers stir. Barrier is mended. Barrier is mended. The work requires sacrifice.
Mom! Stay with me!
To the moons.
Wait, to the moons. Okay. Surprisingly smoother than most of their chase teams in the game. I would have expected frame rate to take a hit here too, but it hasn't, so good on the game for that. There we go. Okay, 87 oxygen, good, good. Okay, this is sand, so I don't necessarily trust the sand.
The engine can be reborn, but it requires sacrifice. The moons, the dreamers, Phobos and Deimos. We must close the rift, shut the gate. Shane, you are here for a reason. You were marked, sent here, chosen.
I don't know what's going on. It's all falling apart. Everything. What do I have to do?
To the moons. You must go to the moons. There is no other way. Fly to the stars, to where the Cyrano broke the barrier and slipped from the sky.
Yeah, which one's our craft? Alright, cool. Refill oxygen. Oh, derp. I'm debating whether it's like next checkpoint, call it, or it's like, again, it's like every part feels like we're near the end, but maybe it's not.
To the launch pad. The Invictus should be ready to fly.
I believe in you.
Oh, we can't look at the moons. Of madness. Dun dun. I do wonder how much would be left. It feels so close. It really does. But we also are launching into outer space potentially, which... Last man on Mars. All right,
Shane. You can do this. First step, get to the command console.
Retrace the path. Complete the ritual.
Okay, escape Mars by restoring power to the Invictus. Checkpoint reached. I might get face because it feels like we're so close to the end, but it could easily be another hour. Hey everybody! Turns out we were near the end of the game, so I am splicing together basically the next episode, which is like barely 10 minutes, and the previous episode that you just watched, so they're one and the same, really. In fact, I might edit it in such a way that it doesn't seem like I'm saying goodbye to you and then this, so there might be an awkward cut right before this, and there might be an awkward cut right after this, but yeah. We are soon to be done the Moons of Madness. If you're watching this, I'm done. But you in the past, having not watched the rest of this, haven't seen it yet. So, let's go ahead and get into it and wrap up Moons of Madness in 3, 2, 1. Okay. There we go. We are about to basically, launch this up to the moon and, do something. What that something is, we'll find out. This definitely has last episode vibes
Something
here.
got here before me. Not good.
Yeah, so be curious. Basically, this will be a full episode or not. It feels very endgame. But I noticed when starting up the game that there's not that many achievements left. And most achievements so far in the game appear to be, did you make progress? Yes, no. Oh no, is it the monster from the greenhouse again? Which is probably the monster that was the scientist who cut his hand off? Severus Service or something like that? Upstairs, the flickering light. Oh boy. I guess this feels more like Golden Pass, so let's check out the door. Oh. Locked lockers. Interesting. I mean, that is what lockers do. They tend to be locked. But still, the fact it's interactable kind of implies we can actually, like, get in and find stuff. Someone had a book. Maze. Yeah, okay. Again, strange that those are interactable with. I wonder if we do find them. I don't know why I looked behind me. Had I looked behind me and it was coming up, I don't think I'd have had the time to turn back around slowly to start climbing the ladder. But I guess had I not turned back, I would have maybe thought during this sequence that it would be like right behind me. Oh, another checkpoint reach. Solar Site, Trailblazer Alpha. Okay. I wonder if it's gonna try and destroy the rocket? Alright. Forwarded launch.
What?
Oh! The filth
have to
says
hurry.
no. Okay.
God
we
damn
just
it!
slide down the ladder. Oh, we can actually dash on this thing. Nice. Alright. Oh, okay. Can I...
No! Not now! They're going to destroy the ship!
Oh, okay. I can actually just walk through. Excuse me, giant tentacles coming through.
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back!
Not a lot of rock around here, sadly. Okay, there's some rock, though. I see, I see. Okay, so we gotta get to the metal.
I have to be quick!
Alright, where are they? Okay. Oof. I guess we can go over here.
That rock should be safe.
Okay.
If I can just make it to the rocket!
Okay,
It's
should be
moving!
okay.
Run! Just run!
You'd think if it's connected to the tentacles, that the tentacles could just act as spotters. Okay, let's wait for this to not be here. good.
I have to be quick! Made it! I hope to God the ship holds together.
I don't know, my man. Tentacles are wrapped around it. But there wouldn't be much of an ending if the ship gets destroyed and we just kind of fail then and there. Sure, why not? Okay. No documents to read.
Getting close. Just need a little more time. I never thought I'd be leaving Mars this way. Lucas, Ina, Josie, Declan. This one's for you. Everything needs to be green. This is it.
Okay. Everything needs to be green. Let's see. Code name, Mars sucks. Something payload. Oh, detonate payload. Mars sucks. Okay. Wait. There we go. So far, suspiciously straightforward.
Good as it can be. Let's do this. Now, starting the countdown. Close your eyes. Cross your fingers. Come on.
I can't look at the camera. I can't move my camera.
Clear up the atmosphere. Trajectory is set for orbit. What do we do next? Mom? Mom, are you there? Holy shit! What's happening?
This is everything you are. Just you alone. It's time, Shane.
Time for what?
Hush, my sweet boy. It's almost over.
No! This is wrong! You want to release those things!
They must be free, so that I can be freed. You destroyed the Gaia engine with your corrupted hands. Please, Shane, help me.
Oh, 4% oxygen. Not great.
I'm ready. Mars sucks.
What are we firing that will stop this?
astronomers continue to be baffled by the sudden disappearance of the moons of Mars.
I didn't think we would end with us blowing up the moons. Also,
NASA has called a press conference to address the speculation that a manned secret mission to Mars.
okay. This episode was not even 12 minutes. Thankfully, I've yet to upload the previous episode, so I'm going to append this episode onto that, because, yes, I'm not going to have like a 15-minute episode with credits. So, yeah, that, if you're watching this, you've watched the previous quote-unquote episode, but they are not going to be one, so, and, yeah, overall, it was fine. It's like, I mean, obviously, it had some faults going on to it. And I would say even more so if you probably don't understand some Secret World lore. There's probably some stuff you're just like, I don't get this. Like, why are they name-dropping this stuff? I'm reminded of the, boy, was that Supermassive that did the, Dead by Daylight game? Where we normally do, like, Until Dawn, Dark Pictures. I'm kind of reminded of that, where, like, I played that with, like, I really enjoy Dead by Daylight, but I played that with some friends that know nothing about Dead by Daylight. And there was definitely some, like, me being like, the thing! And they're like, what are you talking about? And I was like, references! I get it! So, you know, it's one of those, you had to be there. There wasn't a lot of that in this game. Like, there was plenty, but, like, I don't think there's anything super key, maybe outside the Gaia engine itself, that you would need to understand from Secret World. But, like, I mean, beyond that, though, the positives-wise, I mean, I enjoyed the overall atmosphere. Dun-dun-dun. Like, kind of, you know, on Mars, Eldritch God stuff, the slow build. Like, I mean, had they really taken out any of the, like, I don't know, I feel like you take out health, you take out dying. Failure is no longer a thing. The segments you really need to force the player through, kind of do it. Similar to how you do, like, when the temple was, like, collapsing. Kind of, like, do it like that. Where, you know, maybe there's a game over, but it's not really health. It's like, oh, you didn't go fast enough. But, like, nothing was, like, hard. Nothing was like, oh no, like, I need to, you know, juke the enemy. Which didn't come up too often in the game, but, like, enough where it was noticeable. So really could, like, rub those sections clean. Keep the puzzles. Puzzles are fine. They're fun. Good stuff. Keep the lore. Good stuff. And I think even when this game launched, it wasn't too much either. I think it was like a 20... maybe 40 at most game. I can't even imagine it being 40, honestly. So in that price range, I would say basically, like, yeah, no, overall, like, a good enough game. Wasn't perfect, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. Again, minus the sections I said they should really just scrub clean from it. It's like, okay, you know. But the vibe they had going on, I enjoyed. I do feel, though, like, if you do want similar vibes, the Amnesia games probably got kind of filled in there. I say that having only played, honestly, I've only played 2 of the 4 Amnesia games. The other 2 are on my docket. I played the first 2 with friends, though, so this probably won't be on the channel once I do get around to them. But who knows? Who knows? I've basically been trying to get my friends to play the other ones for a while now, but have not tried The Bunker, and have not tried, I think it was Rebirth. But I feel like if you're in for, like, first-person, creepy shenanigans, eldritch horror, play the first Amnesia game. Like, A Machine for Pigs. This game has a lot more in common with Machine for Pigs than it does the original Amnesia game. To an extent, I guess. I'm thinking about it more. This is still definitely more low budget, I would say, than Machine for Pigs. Maybe? But, like, I think I'd probably rate Machine for Pigs in this one equal, maybe? Man, it's been a long time. Machine for Pigs had some pretty big issues, but, like, so did this game. But both are enjoyable enough if you're kind of, like, looking for a Halloween game. So, and that's kind of my vibes here. This did have some performance issues on occasion, but it is running on a Steam Deck. But the issues weren't, like, I mean, the game played, you know, totally playable, so not bad in that particular regard. I think I looked it up and this game came out in 2019. which I do think, like, man, I'd have to look up the last time Secret World got a major update, because I'm pretty certain that's after the fact. But it might have been around the same time, maybe. I swear, the world kind of stopped moving forward in 2020. Everything kind of, like, time gets woozy. I still hear, like, 2015, I'm like, oh, 5 years ago. It's like, no. It's almost been a decade. It's like, or, oh, heck, it's been a decade now. Dear, that's the true cosmic horror. The passage of time. Ugh. To me, the GameCube is still new. It's like, ugh. I'm an old man, old as the stars and the moons of madness, which I still can't believe the ending occurred with us blowing up the moons. Not the most elegant solution, because I don't... Like, it almost implies that, like, I don't know. If the Eldritch beings are beyond normal dimensional space, you'd think the destruction of the moons wouldn't halt anything. And was the Gaia engine keeping them subdued? There was a fragment of the Dreamers. But were the Dreamers the things that were on the twin moons? Because the twins were themselves old gods, seemingly so. I feel like, if anything, it's like a good excuse to go back, diving back into some of the lore of Secret World. Like, I have most of it down pat, to a comfortable layman's degree, but, like, I do wonder if there's anything I'm missing. Or, I mean, you know, there could easily be lore discrepancies between this game and Secret World in that, like, you know, this was seemingly contracted out. Still the same publisher, but, like, you know, maybe they don't know all the things that were in Secret World. Maybe they did. Like, it's always hard to tell. But, yeah. I'm glad, basically, like, you know, we're nearing completion on both Silent Hill F and this, so kind of wrapping up Halloween stuff. I say already past the midpoint in November, but yes. Next time, basically, for our Thursday episodes, I already have a few games in mind, but all of them are... We're not doing the try-hard, that is, all our Soulsborne stuff. We're not going to be doing the existential, horrific stuff of the Halloween games. We are going back to some basics here. There's a couple of contenders, but it's probably gonna be Princess Peach's Showtime. I teased that back basically in my, like, near the beginning of I haven't not even near the beginning, but like when as I'm doing this whole climb to Elden Ring thing of like, once Elden Ring's done, I'm just gonna go full circle and go Princess Peach Showtime. Super easy, casual game. Let's go. I enjoyed Super Princess Peach back on the DS. It's like, I enjoyed that, so I'm just like, all right, you know, let's get some Mario Goofy fun in here. Enough of the existential horror and the darkness of all the Dark Souls and the bloods of all the Bloodborne. Blood. Now we're taking it easy. So that will probably then basically take next Thursday series slot. I do wonder how long that game's gonna be, honestly. Like, I can't imagine it being too long, but I don't know, it's hard to tell with Nintendo games. Nintendo games either go on surprisingly long or surprisingly short. I guess it's a few comfortable in-betweens, but like, I don't know, I think back to it again, you know, speaking of like, you know, to me, the GameCube is new. It's just like, I still remember basically Luigi's Mansion launching. It's just like, yeah, that was pretty short for a launch title by Nintendo. Sunshine was pretty long, but I would argue you could probably do Sunshine pretty quickly if you ignored some of the optional content, but that's the same with Mario 64. I feel like that's unfair, because Mario 64 I feel like has a lot of depth to it. Say with, like, you know, Galaxy 2, to a degree with Galaxy 2. I did enjoy Galaxy 2, though. I probably enjoyed Galaxy 2 more than Galaxy 1, I'll admit. And I did do Super Mario Wonder by myself when the game came out, so it's like, that will not be showing up on the channel. But that was a fun game, though. I do recommend it to anyone who's looking into it. And the Switch 2 DLC, which I do not own a Switch 2 because the world is in the state it is right now that I don't even have enough money to get a new mic, so. But I did notice a Switch 2 upgrade, though, for Mario Wonder, including the Koopa Kids. And I friggin' love me some Koopa Kids. That is me being young of, like, seeing Koopa Kids and be like, oh, it's Bowser, but colorful. And with implied personality, because that's basically also Bowser back then, too. wasn't a lot of actual personality to use back then with him. One could argue even now. But yes, that'll be next time. Overall, I enjoyed this one. If you enjoyed it too, check it out. Give it a like. If I had to take a guess, I don't think there are probably multiple endings for this game, but yeah, if the game's on sale and you enjoyed it, maybe. Well, actually, I was gonna say throw them a few dollars, but I don't know if the studio is even still around anymore. I mean, Funcom Studios is still around. I don't know if supporting this game would support anyone that had anything to do with this game or even Secret World. So, yeah, support it if you feel like it. Okay. Fade to black. Oh, okay. I guess we're dead. I mean, I assumed we were gonna be dead, but like, maybe actual Space Witch Mom would like appear and dimensionless carry us back to Earth. Make Shane Newhart a character in Secret World or something. But I guess not. And in hindsight, these tentacles never showed up, but that's hardly surprising given it's symbolism more than anything else. But alright. So yeah, that was this, and next time will be Nintendo goofiness, probably. Like I said, I'm weighing a few things. I know in my heart what I want some of the next games to be. The question is which is going to be which. Because I know one of them will be longer, but I don't want both the Tuesday and Thursday stuff I do to be too long of games. I want to keep it fairly short. And one of them might break that rule. I'm going to be dipping my toes into a genre that I know and love, but I have not tried recording doing it, so that's going to be a fun experience. But that'll be for then. This was today. And again, doubly so, because you are watching 2 episodes in a row, because I'm going to just edit the 2 together. And, yeah. Alright. Until next time. Later.